remember to trust the very first impression that you feel. Look all around. What do you see?
I seem to be watching someone be crucified.
Okay.
I think it's Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What else do you see around you?
Just people watching what's
Okay.
going on.
Okay.
Maybe
Can you?
it's not Jesus. I mean, that sounds so grandiose. It could be anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, just
But
look. It's
that's
okay. It's okay. Let's just watch what's going on. And what are? I mean, can you see your feet?
yeah, I'm just inside of my golden pyramid. Like I'm in a different time space than they are. I'm just watching it like they can't see me. I'm invisible.
I
And
see.
I'm just watching it go on, watching the people watching the crucifixion.
Okay. Great. Great. What else? What else? I mean, why did you come to this place with your pyramid? What?
I think it's because it's the miracle of miracles. And I was looking for a miracle. And what better miracle to, I guess, extract from the collective than this miracle, which seems to be a gigantic miracle of some sort.
Yeah.
So I must have picked that for having, I'm logically guessing that that's why.
Okay. So let's watch what's going on, and you can describe me what's going on.
The sun is going down like right over his head.
Mm-hmm.
It's like totally aligned, and I'm just watching the sun set behind the people. There's 3 or 4 or 5 people being crucified, but I'm watching the first one, the one in the middle, aligned with the sun. The sun
Okay.
is setting, and this man's head is bowing down as if he were dying with the sun set, just allowing with no resistance his fate, with no resistance, just
Okay.
letting go. He's just letting go. It's actually kind of peaceful, but sad.
Okay.
And
And what?
everyone's very quiet. There's not a lot of sound from anyone. Everyone's just watching the sunset and just sort of in awe of this moment that seems to transcend something. People are realizing that, I don't know, it's individual for each person, but they realize it's a moment that they'll never forget ever, and they're sad.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was while you were doing all your other stuff, whatever you were doing, I was like in a tomb, many different tombs and different places that were tomb like and being wrapped as if I were dead. And
Mm-hmm.
I was Christ in a tomb, going through all sorts of different, and then Egyptian tombs and being embalmed and just a lot of rites, and I just get a sense of that of this being something about being reborn, which is kind of interesting since tomorrow is Easter,
Hmm.
I think.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm just picking up on Easter energy that's in the collective right now. I don't know.
Well, I don't know. We'll ask later. So tell me what else you can see. What is happening? What is relevant? What you sense?
Hmm. It's just getting darker now, and I think he's dead, and they're taking him off the cross, wiping him down. The women are crying, wrapping him up. It is finished. They're gonna take him to the tomb. They're just taking everybody down. Everyone's dead, and everyone is very sad. And it was exhausting for them to watch this.
Uh-huh.
They're just doing their duty. Um, that's
Okay.
all. It's quite peaceful, actually.
Okay.
Everyone knows what to do, and it's finished.
Okay. Then what is happening?
Now I'm just sitting there on top of this hill with no one around except for a couple people who have just stayed, I think, to sleep on the hill because they just don't want to. They're so stunned by what they've seen. They don't even want to go home. They're just gonna sleep there, even though there's no one hanging anymore from any crosses. They're just sort of soaking in the vibe and reflecting on what the hell just happened. And I'm just watching them try to grapple with what just happened. There's a Roman soldier who is particularly moved by what just happened, and he is reflecting upon his role um, as, I could feel their thoughts, like one is thinking maybe he shouldn't be a Roman soldier anymore, and how can he get out of it? Because he certainly doesn't want to go through anything like that anymore. He realizes that was just wrong. He doesn't want to kill any more people. And other people are just laying on the mountain and just sort of feeling the mountain energy I think, just to ground themselves. Because what they just saw was so tense. They just need to hold on to the earth. They don't even want to leave or get up. They're so weak. I feel hot. Like, I'm just watching people reflect upon what just happened.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
Okay. So what is happening next? What do you see next?
Nothing's really happening. I'm just still sitting in my pyramid and it doesn't seem to move anywhere. It's almost like I'm also just laying there reflecting on what on earth I just saw and thankful that I'm in my pyramid and that I don't have to go interact with any of these people. I'm just witnessing it. I don't think there's anything happening next. It's night now. So we've
Okay.
got an entire night to go through here.
Okay. Well, you can speed time if you want to go to the next relevant moment.
Okay. I don't know. I feel like I'm a woman with oil, like a little pot of oil of some sort in my hands,
Mm-hmm.
and a candle and I don't know, some sort of metal object that I don't understand.
What is the shape of its object?
It seems to be, I can hold it like it's round in my hand. I don't know, it's almost like a little, like a metal or stone
Mm-hmm.
purse. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's just, I can hold it in my hand. It feels smooth. I don't know what's the purpose of it. I think it's some kind of thing I hold in my hand and I can point it at things and it helps me focus energy towards something that I need to focus if it's a healing tool of some kind. And I'm walking towards, I guess, the tomb of Christ.
Okay.
I am going to anoint the stone in front of the tomb with special symbols of protection, um, so that people just leave the tomb alone, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do that. And I set down my tools and all my possessions in front of the tomb and leave it there as a sort of like leaving flowers on a grave.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk away.
Okay.
And I go back to my house and I try to sleep, but I can't because I'm worried and sad. So I decide the next day I'll go back and I will redo the symbols again. I'll just keep doing that. I just feel I need to protect the grave. I feel grave robbers will come and try to desecrate the
Mm-hmm.
grave, and it's my duty to make sure that doesn't happen. So I'm just prepared to go back the next day and do the same thing.
I see. And what's your connection with Jesus?
I don't know. I seem to be his protector
Okay.
or partner of some sort. Like, we've made some kind of, I don't pact together.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. Then I go back many days. I do this over and over again. I bring flowers sometimes, wildflowers, and make the symbols on the stone with the oil. And then one day, stone is gone.
What do you mean?
It's just gone, like it's moved. Like I was able to take my hand and move it aside, almost like it was made of styrofoam. And I go, weird, that's bizarre. Um, and I go look inside and nothing is in there. And I'm very confused. And I go to where the body is supposed to be. And it's not there. And but I feel calm, but confused. And so I decide to lay down where he was laying, where I thought the body was, to try to see if I can feel something or gather some information about this scenario. So I'm just laying on this slab of stone, looking up at the stone walls, kind of uh, excited and confused, and I don't know what's going on. But I just lay there for a long time. I think I just stay there all day, reflecting on what on earth. No, I don't stay there all day. I stay there for several hours though.
Huh?
Then I just go walking. And I just follow my intuition as where to walk. I'm walking and I'm looking for signs. I'm praying. I'm asking for guidance. I'm saying, what does this mean? What happened? What do I do now? What do you want from me? Where shall I go? What do I do next? Did I fail? Did I succeed? Do I let this go? What does this mean? Did someone steal the body? I don't know. I'm not distraught though. I'm just more confused. But I still feel this weird feeling of peace, that everything somehow is meant to be the way it is meant to be. I guess part of me, the human side of me, is kind of relieved that maybe someone did steal the body and I don't have to go back there over and over again to the tomb, because that was depressing and exhausting, because it's a long walk. But I don't know what to do next. No, I just see the birds are trying to talk to me, and they're saying, just go home and sleep on this. It will come to you in a dream what you're to do next. So I do that. And I just go home and I light a candle and go to sleep. And I don't know what to do next. In my dream, I see his face, and he is smiling at me. So I know that he is okay, and he has made his journey to the other side. He is telling me that everything is in its right place, and there's no need to worry. So just be calm. and go back to sleep. And so I do, and I trust.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just laying in my bed and just sleeping. I don't know what to tell the others yet. I'm afraid that they'll think I did something wrong, that I stole the body and made it be a trick. But how could I move that stone? I'm just a small woman. There's no way I could do it. So how could they think? But they know that because of my device, that thing I can point at things, that I maybe can move the stone that way. I don't know. Maybe I did move this. I don't even know. I'm so confused. I don't know what's real anymore. I seem to be in many dimensions at once. And it's cool because I'm in the dream state right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not getting any more information right now.
Good. So you can just fast forward in time until you reach another important moment. What is information that you need?
I feel like it's the next day and I'm hugging my female friends. We're not talking to the men right now because they get too upset. So we're trying to decide how we're going to go about this. Because soon they're going to figure out that that tomb is empty and there's nothing there. So we're trying to decide how to proceed with caution.
Huh?
We decide to trust my dream that everything is okay. And we just go about our business like usual. Um, Cooking for everyone.
Uh-huh.
I just see visions in my head. Like, I think there's just remembrances of him walking on the water. And I miss him. He was amazing, nice person.
Uh-huh.
Um, I feel lonely. The Roman soldier who was on the hill, he was, he approaches me.
Uh-huh.
He sees that the tomb is empty. So he comes to me directly and asks me what has happened. I decide to tell him the truth and tell him that I really don't know. That I also saw that the tomb was empty and that I'm just waiting for, I don't know. I don't know what to tell him, but because he has had a change of heart, he does not arrest me. Like he was the one who had the change of heart on the hill.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't arrest me. He says, keep this to yourself for now. I'm going to go back to the tomb and I'm going to try to move that stone back over the tomb to make it look like everything's normal. So you don't arouse suspicion.
Uh-huh.
But I know that he's not going to be able to move that stone because it's way too heavy. And he doesn't know how to use my device that can move stone. So I don't know how to confide in him that I know how to move that stone without it being heavy. I don't want him to have the technology because I still don't completely trust him. Even though he's had a change of heart, he's still in Roman gear and he's still a Roman soldier. So I see though that I am to trust him. So we go together, and with my device, I do help move the stone back
Uh-huh.
because just to keep the peace, because it might get people really upset if they see that stone moved. Then we were walking together, having a talk about it, going, He's telling about, he's confiding in me about about what he went through and that he's having doubts that he is in the right position as a soldier. He doesn't wish to be a soldier anymore. He doesn't know how to get out of it. And I say, I understand. We all have our roles to play. And this was yours. And I do not judge you for it. I see your heart is good. I see that you've had a change of heart. You're going to be okay. And then the birds are just singing like crazy all around us. Like as if they're trying to tell us something.
What are they trying to tell you?
And I think they're trying to say he has risen. And I'm trying to tell the Roman soldier that this is what I hear. And he's like, kind of believing me. But we're not seeing any evidence. But something obviously strange is going on. Now, a few of Jesus' disciples are getting dreams as well. They're starting to get agitated. We're walking on a path that's full of wildflowers, kind of deserty, but like little tiny flowers are all around us. Then I see a giant cloud, and a beam of light comes from out this cloud. And I see my beloved. He says, you cannot touch me yet, but I am here. But don't try to reach out and touch me. It will. I'm not in form yet. He has told me about this sort of thing he can do, but I can't believe I'm actually seeing it. I'm wondering if I'm dreaming or hallucinating. But the Roman soldier, he sees it too. And he takes off all of his armor and lays it down, bows his head, and renounces violence. And I so happy to see my beloved before me. It's true. Everything he told me was true. He says, wait, and I will be walking among you again in a minute. Just wait a few more days. I'm going through a transformation right now. And I'm just like, wow. How can this, wow. My mind is blown. And I'm just so happy. Because he has the nicest smile. And now I know that there is no death. That it is true, for real. My heart is just so full of joy. And I wanted to reach him and touch and hug him. But I respect that he cannot be touched at this moment in time when he is just golden and glowing and smiling. And I'm so thankful. That's all. I think that the Roman soldier and I just become quite good friends in our old age.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just seeing lights of timelines fly before me now. And it's kind of just all blurring into one. Almost in a state of ecstasy and transcendence myself because I've witnessed this incredible thing. I just feel, I just feel amazed. Yeah.
Do you sense anything else relevant?
Notice that the birds are singing his songs and praises. It seems the earth is just bursting forth with song from even the stones appear to sing. And I am just in awe. That's all.
Okay.
And then I just go home back to my place and I just try to take it all in. But I know that everything's gonna be okay. And everything has happened the way it was meant to be. And it is good.
All right.
And I know that I will be with him again someday. And he will never leave me.
So what is happening next?
The disciples have heard, and they are running to me. Some of them are yelling at me and saying, I'm a liar. And some are touching my feet as if I were somehow blessed, or and I'm like, no, I don't do that. Can we just talk like normal people? They're just let's just calm down. Everyone's in a everyone has a different take on it. Some people think that I'm just delusional and I just saw what I wanted to see, and I'm like, no, you will see it too. You will if you want to. Um, I'm just trying to calm everybody down and I'm just doing womanly things like cooking for them, making some soup and some tea, and just trying to get everyone grounded and just try to chill down. I'm just like saying, sit down and just talk this out before you're gonna accuse me of being a liar or treat me like I am also like a god or something. I don't want either one of these things. We need balance here at this time, place. This calls for a time of balance. Let's let's come together and just break bread like we used to, and let's just talk this over. We're a tribe. But yeah, some leave in disgust, saying I'm a liar and delusional, and others stay with me and eat bread with me and have soup, and we just wait for a few days until he is there in front of us, eating with us. I find it odd that he can eat. Uh, he can show us his hands for those who need to see that, and then he can make the marks go away and make them reappear. He's like, look, this is all an illusion. This is all an illusion. There's no death. So you're capable of anything. And some of us believe and some of us do not believe. Oddly, the Roman soldier is the one who is the most affected. He is he is a different human being. He's not wearing the Roman garb anymore. He's just wearing a simple robe. And while he still has the markings of a Roman, he has renounced. And I'm like, you don't have to renounce your ethnicity. He has shaved his head in sorrow and in penance. I wash his feet and I tell him that he is okay, that his heart is good, and that I am proud of him for renouncing his violence. He is a very good person. I could tell that we will be friends for a long time. The disciples are very political. They're very. The Roman soldier seems to be more humble than even Jesus' disciples. He is just quiet in quiet contemplation with no judgment. While the disciples like to argue and debate, and I guess they just need to get it out of their system, but that's how they work. I just cook and be quiet and be still and wait. And then I know what I know. I know what I saw. And I know that the Roman was with me when we saw it. So I know it's true. Because if a Roman can see it, then it must have been real. Not just me. You know, not somebody that was holy next to me, but someone who was supposedly unholy saw it. So I know what I saw was real. So the disciples, they go their own way. They start writing their books or whatever they're going to do. Jesus does. I guess I don't see it. I don't know. He ascends into heaven. That's what I've heard. But I think the Roman soldier and I are just chilling out together, kind of going, wow. Wow, we really saw something, didn't we? It was quite a spectacle. And I'm just glad that I have one person that's my friend that believes my story because he was with me while it happened. He saw with me. He was a witness. And that was the way it was meant to be. I'm grateful. Because I know that he will have an effect on his fellow Roman soldiers. And too, and some of them will lay down their arms. There will be less war because of this. Because one person opened their heart who crucified for a living, but has now stopped. So there's hope for the world to lay down their arms and for world peace. This makes me happy. This almost makes me more happy than even seeing Jesus, to tell you the truth. Yeah.